make a nice big omelette with that. Drop the egg into the really crumble it a bit.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, I see
Take all the circles.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
Put them together and then
Virtus
have a big
Pros
circle
turn
and a big
to ban.
explosion. And dead, it's glorious.
It's the man advice. We just circle heroes. That's how DC approached the
Radiant
CI9.
team ban.
Sometimes it's very... Anyway, FlyToMoon's picks, I've brought up Bane in Phoenix before, just because it's very nice to be able to disable people that get held in that. But at the same time, Bane is also like into the
Virtus.pro's turn to
dodge.
ban.
Explosion with Bane, you get to dives, and of course, Bane trades very well with Phoenix because even if his attacks are slowed,
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
Phoenix doesn't really like anything other than right-click trades, because he has the ability to make sure that you attack once for every 2 or 3 times you attack with a nice little Bane.
10 seconds
the
remaining.
life stealer. Well,
Yeah.
he's going to do just fine against
5
Mark.
seconds
Also going
remaining.
to play really well versus. Of course, the final stun of the Phoenix ult still goes through Rage, but that's not really what you're thinking about. What you're thinking about is popping Rage, getting your extra attack speed, and down on that egg without anyone
Radiant
being able
team
to
pick.
just fine against the Mars Arena as well. You can just pull that out of there. Doesn't matter. Really nice hero for
Virtus.pro's turn to
Very
pick.
good position to be in to just have the ability to pick your carry hero in the first phase, knowing that, oh yeah, this is perfect against the 2 heroes that we already see, the 2 heroes that probably gonna end up laning against. Can
It's one of the reasons
10
why,
seconds remaining.
you know, this is a strong combo, so I can
Radiant
see
team
together
pick.
just like
Oracle.
yeah,
Virtus.pro's turn to pick.
would not be surprised that is.
The light.
so. But you do have to problem if you do that. And yeah, you
Virtus.pro's
determine your
turn
entire
to
lane. I like opening combos to be a port and a core from different lanes. Or, you know, a flex pick that they can be a duel, but one of them can still. Because then you don't run into this. Well,
10
where you can see, alright, this
seconds
lane stealer
remaining.
is just going to have a nice lane. Know that. The only possibility
5
is to swap
seconds
the entire
remaining.
lane out, and aggro lane Oracle could do okay, but it's a lot more risky, and you'd much rather just have your safe lane and there.
Yeah.
Although against
Radiant
Ember,
team ban.
Kotl, he does very well against the Ember, but the Kotl is just
Oh yeah. Especially if you do end up going for those blinding lights path, just blasting that out all the time. That's not something that yours necessarily likes.
10 seconds
Beyond that-
at
remaining.
least you can last hit with.
Oh yeah.
5
So
seconds
as the game goes later
remaining.
on, you do have some ways to try help enable the Ursa just with the orb, purge things off of him. Plus that false promise, even more survivability on top of a hero that can be very hard to kill if he has his ultimate available to begin with.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we're just going to see Solo purging the blind off first. So it's a thankless job, but somebody's gonna do it.
Then you end up with a like 1v1. Ursa should be able to win the man fight against that.
Virtus.pro's turn to ban.
Yeah.
It comes down to everyone else playing around him. The Bane, Ember helping to kite the Ursa. Kotl as well, of course.
There's both of these carries can complete.
10
The other
seconds
team
remaining.
have to be enabled in order to make.
5
You
seconds
can't
remaining.
just 1v5. It's going to get.
Back to hell and back. Are you saying a lion is gonna be the last? Okay. What is it gonna be though? There's still the Kunkka on the field. Banned out just yet.
Yeah, Kunkka could be good. His boat is just something that's very nice to throw into a... in here? Well, never mind then. All aboard. But FlyToMoon have the last... So... I would be a bit more surprised if, like, if the Kunkka is a good go for it and they're just do it. I am more interested in what Virtus.pro is going to lean to. Tina has been banned out by FlyToMoon. I was actually thinking about that, not because I like it, but because I know that no one likes it.
Oh yeah.
Radiant team ban.
Personally think fragile. And they're banning out the absolute iceberg grid, which...
No
Virtus
Shadow Friend in this
Pro's
game, no
turn to pick.
Necrophos either.
A lot of
Dude.
banned out here. Razor is still in. That could be a really good pick.
10 seconds remaining.
The time for the Dragon Knight, perhaps?
Radiant team pick.
Razor. You were right, okay. Good one. Does make sense. It's another good hero against Lifestealer generally.
Start sapping him up. It's also a very good lane matchup. The Ember Spirit gets destroyed. So most
10
likely
seconds
going
remaining.
to be General Ember Spirit. You know that they're waiting to
5
get away with
seconds
it
remaining.
on Iceberg, but it's just there's no reason to actually let... General's going to have a challenge now, no matter which lane he goes to. Like, even in case of... You know, his lane against the Spectre last time was... He got online. But it's definitely harder to be an Ursa than... You can't come up to the creep wave at all.
Especially when there's an Oracle behind him as well.
He's going to purge off your Flame Guard.
Yeah. But your Flame God drew you up for Ursa to hit you even more. And yeah, if Ember Spirit doesn't like one thing, then it's right clicks to his face. Does not deal well with that at all.
Mirana, choose
Ursa
your
mid?
hero.
Okay. Well, the reason why I said Razor is because the classical counter matchup to the Razor is pop, like, hero that can reliably break the chip. But Mirana can break this. Just not very favored as a mid hero. Say, Iceberg is just flexing on us, isn't he?
He's showing that he's got the money at least. Collector's cash that. I don't think I like it that much, honestly. Just this mask. I mean, the items. I'm not in a position to judge the picks here, but that's your job. But I don't know, I don't like the mask. This cat mask. It's so creepy. It's the same as with the Monkey King set that has that same...
Yeah.
It's like, ah. Looks so weird.
Suits the Monkey King, though. Like, that's a mischievous kind of, whereas Mirana is... She strikes me as dignified.
Yeah.
And now she's got a kitty face.
She's a priestess, you know?
I've been calling the last cache the anime cache, and I stand by that.
Yeah. That's certainly pandering to a significant part of the demographic.
Well, have you seen the
Dota
prize
players?
pool? It's working.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Gonna do an anime cache, you're certainly gonna make money off of it in the Dota world.
Trying to argue with working capital.
This ILTW. 2200 level. Alright. Solo
Prepare for
Oracle
battle.
here with ILTW's Ursa, mid lane Razor. No one resolution on his Mars. Let's see if we can impress.
The only one surprised
Zayat's helping out on the Phoenix. The side V-Tune, Lifestealer, always wants to fly, playing his old Bane of his. Iceberg Mirana, I'm interested to see how this one works out.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this as well. The Mirana can at the very least do Razor in this match, because a lot of his lane dominance is based on static link. At the same time, though, Mirana isn't that strong of... Razor can still output damage at range. This is probably a 50-50.
30 seconds
Maybe
to
a little
battle.
bit favored towards...
especially once these leap charges start to go. Depending on the position, you might need even 2 charges to get away from the link. Just starts running at you, and the moment you run out of leap charges, you're actually very vulnerable to just be zoned out.
Or at least Iceberg has 10 movement. He's got a good camp.
The battle begins.
Fight up top, LTW. Gets a swipe in on General. Get out of here, he says, as he expects to secure that extra bounty rune. 3-for-1 exchange, but look.
Bane's so good at securing. Didn't even have to use. No.
We don't get the money. He got already, 1 shot already used. 3 damage though.
You're never going to be able to negate. And like, if you look at the cooldowns of this, then definitely run. You don't want to be maxing lead here.
Yeah.
Definitely points statically. So that cooldown is eventually going to start working.
We're already starting with the curious types. Holy hell.
It's a great way to supplement Ford's farm nowadays when not really get pulled out of any other. Snipe enough couriers is easy early boost. Hello, that's the rune or the different speed right from the start.
You figure out, there's probably a courier coming along there. Normally you're able to predict that, even if you don't have a ward behind the tower, so easy.
Oh yeah, I've seen several wards placed in normal setting locations which are about
Lightning light, 70%, not enough.
The gore of first blood.
If it was a 17% missed chance, General would have lived, I'm sure.
confirmed.
It's just the rules of Dota. But yeah, once again, he drops on 0 in the front, in the top lane.
Or level 2. Patience.
Denied.
Just what we expected, kind of. The bit of a root coming in, Fortune's End, a couple of right clicks here and there.
And it might be worth it in that you have to tackle the levels, you might as well just not reach it, get healed, and then come back in here.
Zoning him out, realizing that Solo was doing his stuff. He was actually, he was playing as like a sentry ward there, expecting a ward that a courier snipe, so it's the next level game we play here.
Told you, those wards in around. You don't blame Solo at all for trying to find it. Oh, it's just a low dance's nose or...
Rotom. Not sure what Peter has to say to that one. As oh no, the Phoenix courier
has been killed.
The windlass. Stormfly is like, well, you're playing my hero. Come on, I'm taking your courier.
Price
My
has
revenge.
To be paid. The lane's looking a lot more interesting. Everyone's getting to farm. Ember is the lead pack. He said like his lane's going to start moving. LTW will have to don't carry the region.
Bottom looks also pretty good for VP. Sitting up there, right alongside the Lifestealer, they're able to keep the lane in a pretty good position as well.
I'm a little bit surprised that Spotify isn't that. I'm guessing that can't have it locked up. There, higher.
Nope.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But already these V2 don't have to worry too much in this lane. It has a battle point rage. Oh, good measure is up top. Ooh. You got that extra kill on General.
Haste!
Solo last hitting.
Oh, classic, yeah.
With the Purifying Flames as one.
I mean, there's no other way to play Oracle, is there?
No, there isn't. They're not like 4-0 on Oracle after the late stupid.
Yeah. Granted, he was also doing the same thing on Lich, this game with Frostblast.
Yeah.
Very similar spells in terms of the loop power, at least.
Yeah, and the rain.
It's on a fly, oof. Himself, nice little bird. Very tasty indeed, just ahead of the runes. The resolution with a well-timed spear, at least able to secure that one for themselves, but... Why just for the other one?
The wages of fear.
That's 3 FlyToMoon, the last one out.
Out of my way!
After the Razor hit.
31 and 8 to 22 and 8 right now. Even if Razor gets all the losses in this wave.
Yeah.
It's very clear that Iceberg has got himself a bit of an edge in that. That's down bottom. Oh, resolution. A bit of trouble. He has stick charges. Another couple of sticks would be enough, but V2 willing to commit further to rage this time. Cooldowns are becoming available again for it. Tough to justify. And up top, okay, and just got that in time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Solo gets to double Pure Flames now.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Total with only 600 HP. They only have to tickle you beforehand and you're basically at the kill.
Yeah. There it goes down bottom. B-tune. Razor actually make a rotation down here, but this has been scattered out. They have some defensive vision between the camps right here, so there's not a whole lot of you can do. Meanwhile,
You
good news for Iceberg and really get some more free farm in this lane. If you want to fight a DD Razor though, but okay, maybe you do. You can wait for some few spells. Top. We'll trade back and forth. Nightmare over on Solo Oracle.
Radiant's top
Always
tower
gonna fly.
is under
That was
attack.
spells. Ooh, still almost get the kill. Slow dance comes in, but not quite.
Didn't see his cooldown for that, but I think he. Then again, if he does that, he blasts the call away and he can't. No, he's.
Maybe
Yeah,
next time.
LTW is done with top. Get me away from the spammers.
Find this 1v1 matchup against the Lifestealer.
Oh yeah.
Happy about that, but of course, V2. General can't though. He uses his own TP to also get it back to the top lane.
Well, he can
Dire's
rotate
middle
it,
tower is under
and I
attack.
definitely kill off the. Gotta
Change
get-
set up for
Radiant's
arrow,
bottom
but
tower is
okay,
under
they find
attack.
Bane. Just want to fight, keeping
Dire's
yourself
top
alive a
tower
little bit
is under
long
attack.
with a brain sap.
I go now to the river.
3 against
to
1,
wash
it's a bit unfair, but
Yeah,
well,
that's life.
that's life, that's Dota.
I like resolutions taking around there to see.
Walk back home. Charge. TP to wherever you want.
So yeah, this is going to be a battlefield.
Radiant's
LTW,
bottom tower is
he has
under
had
attack.
an okay laning shake, but not that great. And more build up after that. I'm going to have to see how comfortable he's getting involved.
Dire's top
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Some Ursas completely AFK farm, and I've seen some others actually still. If you use your ultimate correctly, you can always still add damage.
Scribbling up Phoenix, V2 is there, ready to click. He's coming through for Solo. Ah, their last brain cell. Just enough. Kill him
Regenerate.
off before the dive can save him, so. Still pick him up. But yeah, I agree with yours. This ultimate has such a big potential to be a game changer in these kind of fights. It's almost like a Wraith King ultimate. Whenever you have that available, you kind of want to fight.
Walking is not quite fast.
Mid right now, it's resolution. And one thing that you can use to set up for an arrow is the old Nightmare.
Oh yeah.
And it's been there for seconds. Out.
Dire's middle tower
Just
is
want to
under
fly,
attack.
gets pinned to a tree. General's there trying to say, hey, to my friend, there's a chains, there's the arrow. Tanked up, but LTW taking over the front line. A little bit too straight, but keep going that deep.
The catapult wave is going to come. I think this is where we're going.
Radiant's top tower is under
Fly,
attack.
Solo. Nice arrow on the choke point. Meanwhile, CIS also dies at the same time.
Let's go. Give it.
How was that? General just sniped him and got out. Oh well. That'll stop any sort of push attempt on bottom, and that and the wave being all the way in tier 1 on the Dire side. Which means that DP will want to spend some resources up the top to head off any sort of there. He's on the fly though, almost has a Fiend Scoop ready to go again.
The more I think about it, the more...
The prize is
Because it
mine.
was a late round pick, I didn't even
For that
think
hunt.
the implications for... Can't drop that either. Set up with the
yeah.
arrow, she's a good vessel for pest gank. This,
for the extra attack speeds. Cool stuff that you can do.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
You
attack.
see this tier 1 tower trade with the catapult waves.
Dire's top tower
The
is under
catapult
attack.
up top, I think it might be a little bit tougher there for Flight.
they've got 2 ports.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The real question is who's going to...
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has
Can't help
fallen.
but think that he needs something starting to either his Ember or
Joe just remnants forward, another chains, stick charges, another W. He's the arcane rune, he's actually gonna get this kill here, is he? Okay. He might pay for it now. I mean, he still has one more remnant to throw out,
Dire's
and he
middle
does
tower
indeed.
is under attack.
Resolution is kind of close, but not close enough for the arena. The spear will be dodged.
At the same time, LTW guys.
I don't care about that. I care about General. Look at this. He's planting in a tree.
Dire's middle tower
Solo.
is under attack.
One up.
But
Alright,
Radiant's bottom
FDMR
tower
just
is under
out
attack.
playing Virtus.pro right now on several angles at the same time. And yeah, now they get to come.
Dire's structures are falling.
missing his Nova TPC is on the drain some damage. All the life steals region continue to fight. Natural ball though to interrupt this entire team fight and actually setting up for raises. All of a sudden super freaking low. Not that Region can do anything about it by himself. He gets his damage back, but Spinova falls down just to cover the retreat.
I don't think they're done. Iceberg them.
So they miss. Ready with the nightmare. Setting up for CIS. Where's the arrow? There it is. Getting a quick kill, but no solo. Actually dropping that ultimate on CIS. Making sure Phoenix stays alive. Oh, nice spear here now in general. Not enough damage. Hey, damage over time was just enough. Even the remnant jump, but the CIS does end up being traded out afterwards. Not enough heals.
Having a very rough.
Hey, bottom line tower still standing, I guess.
Yep, and LTW actually did
Radiant's bottom tower is under
a
attack.
bit more time. He is not halfway towards the battle.
Fall a little bit at least compared to Iceberg. It's just